Hello viewers, welcome to UN Autonomous College. Today we are going to discuss about a new concept that is known as regular expression in our theory of computation. We know that in theory of computation we are learning different type of concept like DFA, NFA and what are the different type of languages we have in our theory of computation. Today we are going to discuss about what is the real meaning of regular expression in TC. Now we can focus on a slide. So in this slide we are going to discuss what are the different outlines related to this topic, like just we can say it is one motion through which you can be moving forward the different part of that regular expression or regular language, just we can say here. Then first of all you can learn what is the real use of this introduction about this topic, then what are the real instances about this topic, then operations on regular language, then at last we are learning what are the different examples related to our topic. The first of all we are going to discuss what is the real use of this introduction about this topic. So here in this introduction we are learning here the language accepted by finite automata can be easily described by simple expressions called that is known as regular expressions. So here it is the most effective way to represent any language. If a user want to design a specific type of language and that language somehow related to our finite automata, so in that time we are going to describe what are the simple expressions which are related to our regular expressions. So it is the most effective way to represent any language, because we know that in our theory of computation we have multiple type of languages and which are learning in the next concept. So here only we are focused on that what are the different part of regular expressions are related to our language. So here the language accepted by some regular expression are referred to as regular languages. That means whenever user want to design any type of expression and that type of expression must be related to our regular languages. So here a regular expression can also be described as a sequence of pattern that defines a string. If a user want to defining a specific type of expression and that is related to our regular expression, somehow it can be described in a particular sequence, and that type of sequence must be represented through a specific type of string format. So here the regular expressions are used to match character combinations in strings. So here the string searching algorithm used this pattern to find the operations on a string. If a user want to design a regular expression which is specially matching with some characters and that characters is a combination of some strings, and this kind of string searching algorithms used this pattern to find the operations on a string format. If a user is not aware about it, what are the different type of operations are related to a topic, so in that moment we are getting some type of errors. So this kind of errors must be avoided whenever user can be perform this kind of regular expressions format. So here the regular expressions are used to match some character combinations in the form of strings. So the string searching algorithm specially used this pattern to find the operations on a string format. So in the next slide we are going to discuss what is the real meaning of this instance. We know that whenever user want to describe any type of expression and that type of expression somehow related to our some instances. Without instances we are never going to discuss about some properties or criteria of a theory of computation in the form of regular expression. So in a regular expression just we can say x star means 0 or more occurrence of x. Suppose user can take the star and just we can say it's a star mark in the form of a variable that is written as x star, means we can take 0 or more occurrence of x. That means that x may not be occurred at the time of execution or it can be occurred more than one times. So it is one format just we can say that is known as x star. Whenever it can be generated as e means just we can say there is a empty, there is no any type of occurrence happen. So then we can create x one time or two time, three time, four time or etc. multiple times we can create that occurrence. Whenever user can getting any type of empty or more than occurrence, in that moment we can take the x star. Similarly, whenever user can take a regular expression like x plus, in that moment which can denoted as one or more occurrence of x. So in that moment there is no any 0 occurrence. In that time we can getting more than one occurrence of x at the time of execution or at the time of computation. So here, so it can generate x is a single occurrence, then double x, triple x, 4x. we can getting more than one occurrence of that x variable at the time of plus, but there is no any empty occurrence or zero occurrence at the time of this plus. In the next slide we are learning what is the real meaning of this star, then what is the real meaning of this plus, and what are the real purposes of using this x star or plus. In the next slide we are going to discuss what are the operations on regular language we have. So here the various operations on regular language, like the first operation known as the union. If L and M, here L and M are two regular languages, then their union, that is written as L union M, is also a union part. So here L union M is a part of that S. S stands for the one string format, and here S is a L or S is an M. So suppose we can have a variable like S, that maybe it can be available in our L or available in M. So in the form of intersection, if L and M are two regular languages, then their intersection is also an intersection part. Whenever user can forming this intersection in the form of this L and M, in that moment we are getting here L intersection M. So in that moment we can giving here ST. ST is known as one type of string. Just we can say we have two type of string, S and T, and here S is in L and T is in M. Similarly, in the previous part we have a union, like we have only one string like S, and that S is available in L. Similarly, S is available in M. Similarly, whenever we are taking the intersection concept, in that moment, in that intersection, we may have two string like S and T, and here S is in L and T is in M. Similarly, we have another part that is known as the Kellen-Closure property. In that Kellen-Closure property, if L is a regular language, then its Kellen-Closure written as L1 star. And whenever user can put here L1 star, we also be a regular language. So in that moment, we are mentioning a star. Star means it is a part of a Kellen-Closure, and this kind of star asterisk mark is known as a one type of closure, and that closure named as a Kellen-Closure part. So here we can giving here L star. Whenever user can put here L star, that means we are getting here 0 or more occurrence of language L. Whenever user want to create their languages, or it can forms more than languages in the form of 0 to more than 1 occurrences, in that time we can put here star, that is known as L star. In the next slide we are going to discuss here regular expressions are used to denote regular languages, and expression is regular if the phi is a regular expression for a regular language, that is known as a phi. Phi means one part of formation of that regular expression. Similarly, we can giving a epsilon is also one type of regular expression for a regular language written as epsilon. And here thus we can say one type of MT. So here we have if A belongs to summation, means input type part, and it is a part of input alphabet section. So here epsilon represents the input alphabet section here. So A is a regular expression with language written as a opening curly braces and closing curly braces within A. A is known as a one type of regular expression which is belongs to input alphabet, so that is written as a summation. If A and B are regular expression, then A plus B is also a regular expression with language A comma B. So in that way we can also mentioning how to create a regular expression with a specific type of language format, and it must be denoted in the form of comma. Whenever user can combine it A plus B, then it can be forming a language like A comma B, and it is a form of that language. But here that A plus B is known as a regular expression format. If A and B are regular expression, then AB means is a concatenation of A and B. Whenever here A and B are concatenated, in that time we can write here AB, which is a also one type of regular format. If A is regular expression, then we can say like that A star, whenever user can put here A star means it can taking 0 or more times it can occur in the time of language formation. So it is also a part of a regular. So in this way we are going to generate how to creating more than one form of same strings or alphabets in our system. In the next slide we are going to discuss here what are the different formats we have. So first we have set of vowels. Whenever user can want to create a set of vowels, in that moment we have a regular expression, it is written as A, E, I, O, U, we know that is a vowels, and it must be in the form of union. We are making the union of this A, E, I, O, U. So it can be forming a language like A, comma, E, comma, I, comma, O, comma, U. So in this way we can getting that language. Whenever this part, this expression is forming the regular language, it can be written in the format like that. So similarly, A followed by 0 or more B, whenever we are getting 0 or more than one B's in our language format, then we can put here its expression, regular expression must be look like that, A dot B star. A dot B star means here A may be used in more than one times, but here B can be followed 0 or more than. So 0 means first of all we can create A, then AB means 1, 0 means there is no any B in that string formation. So here it can only written as A, then AB, then A, double B, then A, triple B, then N, 4B, and dot dot dot. More than one times we can be create in the formation of that language, regular language. That's why we are putting here star. Similarly, any number of vowels followed by any number of constants. So in that time we can putting here V star dot C star, where V stands for vowels and C stands for consonants. So in that moment we can getting here star means it's known as a epsilon means empty, there is no any formation of this kind of V and C. So here we are getting here empty, then A is known, we can say it is on vowel, A, O, U is another type of vowel, then A, I, O, U is one part of vowel, then similarly B is on consonant, or we can say A, B, C, D is one part of one consonant, where epsilon represent is an empty string. So in that case we can create a 0 vowels and 0 consonants. In that time of creation of these consonants or vowels, we are getting another slide which describes each and part of that description of that expression here. So in that expression must be well explained whenever user can analysis about an example. So with that example a user cannot be getting more idea about how to put this regular expression in our theory of computation. So here in the first example we are going to discuss, write the regular expression for the language accepting all combinations of A's, means more than one A's we have, over the set that is known as the one summation is known as the input alphabet set, and we have an alphabet like A. So in that string must be represented in the form of an expression. So we are want to create a regular expression of this part. So here all combinations of A's means a may be 0, single, double, and so on. More than one times we can create. Zeros means nothing, we have one strings, then we can have a single alphabet, we have a double, and more than one alphabet we can create at the time of generation of that language. If A is appearing 0 times, that means a null string, and that is we accept, or we can say it of a part of an accept the set of, like we can say that a star means epsilon empty 0, then we can have a one single alphabet A, then double A, triple A. So we give a regular expression as the form of R equal to, means regular expression equal to A star, and here A star stands for Kellen-Closure property, and this is one type of Kellen-Closure of A, because we are putting here star, and here due to that star it is known as a Kellen-Closure part. In the next example we are going to discuss here, write a regular expression for the language accepting all combinations of A's except the null string over the set written as a summation of A. Then here the regular expression has to be built for the language written as L equal to A, then double A, triple A, then more than one times that alphabet can be created at the time of generation. So this set indicates that there is no null string can be created. So we can denote regular expression written as A plus. Whenever a expression or language never contain any type of 0 range or null string, in that moment we can create this expression in the form of A plus. A plus means it is a part of one regular expression which does not contain any type of null part, means there is no occurrence of 0 occurrence available in that plus. Plus is another type of closure property. By using this plus we are never getting 0 occurrence, we must have one or more than one occurrence. In the form of star is known as a Kellen-Closure. in that Kellen closure we may create more than one parts. What are the different parts we have? That is known as a null. Then more than one strings we can be, or more than one alphabets we can be created. In the third example we are learning here, that is known as write the regular expression for the language accepting all string containing any number of A's and B's. Whenever user can create more than one A's and B's, in that time we are going to discuss what are the different formats we have. So here the regular expression will be written as RE. RE stands for the regular expression written as A plus B whole star. Means A plus B whole star is a part of that. Then how it will be represented? What are the output of this expression? So because first of all you can learn thoroughly what is the real given or wanting of that example. So that wanting is written as a language accepting all string containing any number of A's and B's. Whenever you are getting any string and that contains more than one A's and B's, in that time we are going to forming its regular expression, which is written as R equal to A plus B whole star. That means it is a combining of A and B. It can create some closure properties. So this will give set as L equal to means epsilon empty, then single A, then double A, then B, then double B, then AB, BA, then possible alphabets or possible languages form of strings can be created more than one time. That's why we are giving a dot dot dot. So in that way we are getting some string format and we are also creating some language, because here we have a going to creating a regular expression of that format. Whenever user want to create that expression, in that time we are forming its criteria. So whenever user can forming that kind of criteria, we must be aware about it, how to create that formation. If a user is never aware about it, then we are getting a wrong expression at the time of generation of that string or language formation. So here that's why this A plus B star provides some this kind of language formats. So any combination of A and B can be getting through this language format. So here the A plus B whole star means is a one type of asterisk, means a Kellen closure, shows any combination with A and B, even a null string. So whenever we can put here Kellen closure, that means it contains some null string formats in our language expression. So in the 4 example part, which is written as which one of the following languages over the alphabet written as 0 or 1 is described by the regular expression. So suppose we have 4 number of expressions or some outputs part. So we have an expression like 0 plus 1 star, then 0, then 0 plus 1 star 0, then 0 plus 1 star. We can want to create a set of all strings containing substring zeros, a set of all strings containing at most 2 zeros, then set of all strings containing at least 2 zeros, then the set of all strings that begin and end with either 0 or 1. So this kind of outputs we must be getting it. That means it is the options, and this expression giving accepting which type of options. So here the option A says that it must have substring 0, but 1 0 1 0 1 is also a part of a language, but it does not contain 0 and 0. That's why as a substring. So it is incorrect option. So this option is not matching with this expression. So A option is cancelled. In option B says that it can have maximum 2 zeros, but whenever user can creating more than 1 zeros in that format, we are getting one formation. Whenever user can create in that formation, so in that formation we have this apart like zeros, and here we have the 2 zeros. So in that time we can getting 5 number of zeros is also a part of language. So it is also not correct formation, or is a part of not a correct option in that option B, because we have creating more than 1 zeros at the time of creation. So in option C says that it must contain at least 2 zeros. Whenever it can create 2 number of zeros, in that time the regular expression, that means contain 2 0 are present, so it is a correct option. So this option is accepted by this language, that is known as the set of all strings containing at least 2 zeros. That is the wanting of this question. So this question wants to create or set all strings which are containing at least 2 zeros. So in the option D says that it contains all strings that begin and end with either 0 or 1. So, but it can generate strings which start with 0 and end with 1 or vice versa. So, as well as it is known as an incorrect option. Whenever user can getting this kind of expressions or this kind of options which are not accepted by the user formation. So, these are the format. According to that format, we are getting some different part of that expressions. We know that whenever a user want to create multiple type of expressions at the time of regular part or regular language formation, so each and every expressions must contain one Killen closure or one Flask closure. According to that closure properties, we are getting some outputs according to the user requirements. If a question wanting this kind of expressions, then we can create it. Otherwise, there is no need to create any kind of expressions at the time of one language formation. Okay, final. Thank you. Have a nice day. If you have any type of queries, please try to send queries to our comment box. Thank you so much.